Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're diving into something pretty important. What skills you actually need to make it as an entrepreneur now that AI is, well, everywhere. We're looking at EON Reality's new Essential Skills program. It's interesting because it's not just about the tech stuff.
Exactly. It's aimed at those core human skills you need to, really succeed with AI.
Right. And our info comes straight from EON Reality's announcement about this program.
Yeah. So our mission, if you like, for this deep dive is to unpack what EON sees as these essential human skills for entrepreneurs in this AI-first world, and crucially, why they matter so much.
Okay, so AI-first entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
That term itself feels kind of new, or at least evolving fast.
It really is. And EON Reality, they've already been working in this space with their AI-powered incubator. That was more about smoothing out the technical side, making XR development easier with their Vibe coding platform.
Got it. So they tackled the tech barriers first.
Precisely. But now there's this growing recognition, and EON is reflecting this, that just being tech-savvy isn't quite enough anymore. Success in this AI-first world really seems to hinge on more than just technical skill. It's about these, well, uniquely human abilities.
For partnering effectively with AI, you mean?
Exactly. That's the focus of this new program.
Yeah.
Distinctive human capabilities.
Okay, so let's get into those. EON identified 6 key skill areas, right? A whole framework.
That's right. 6 interconnected domains. Should we list them out?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, first up is technological fluency without technical expertise. So basically, understanding AI conceptually, what it can do, its limits, without needing to be a programmer.
Okay, makes sense. Conceptual understanding. What's next?
Second is problem articulation and clear communication. This is huge. It's about being really precise in defining the problems you want AI to tackle.
So asking the right questions, essentially.
Exactly. Then number 3, human-AI collaboration strategies. This is about figuring out how to build productive partnerships, playing to the strengths of both human and machine.
Right, the actual teamwork aspect.
Fourth is entrepreneurial mindset development. This means cultivating things like an experimental approach, being willing to try things, adapt, expand your capabilities.
Classic entrepreneurial spirit, but maybe adapted for AI.
Sort of, yeah. Fifth is adaptive learning in rapidly changing environments. AI is moving so fast, so you need to be able to learn constantly, explore on your own, integrate new knowledge quickly.
Continuous learning, definitely crucial. And the last one?
Number 6, creative ideation and innovation techniques. This is about using AI to spark new ideas, maybe by looking at constraints differently or connecting ideas across different fields.
Okay, wow, that's a comprehensive list. Let's pick one, maybe. Problem articulation. Can you give us a quick example? How would an entrepreneur actually use that skill?
Sure. Let's take an online retail example. An entrepreneur wants better product recommendations using AI. Someone without that skill might just say, AI, give me better recommendations. But someone skilled in problem articulation, they dig deeper, they define better. Is it higher click-through rates? Is it increased average order value? Discovering unexpected items.
So defining the goal much more clearly.
Precisely, and specifying what data the AI should use, how personalized it should be, how success will actually be measured. That clarity is vital for the AI to be useful and for the entrepreneur to guide it.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Now, EON isn't just saying these skills are important. They're actually teaching them,
Right.
Using some interesting methods.
Yes, exactly. They've designed what they call a personalized learning journey. It starts with an immersive skill assessment.
Immersive. How does that work?
Well, it uses interactive evaluations, likely within their XR environment, to see where you stand across all 6 of those skill domains. It identifies your strengths, your weaknesses.
Okay, so a diagnostic first.
Right. And based on that assessment, it creates tailored development paths. So the learning is personalized to you.
And how does the actual learning happen? Is it like traditional courses?
Not quite. A key part is AI-guided practice in realistic scenarios. Imagine simulations where you practice, say, collaborating with an AI on a business problem, and these scenarios get gradually harder.
Oh, interesting. Like a flight simulator, but for AI collaboration skills.
Kind of, yeah. And you get real-time feedback as you go, plus resources targeted to what you need help with. They're also using proven techniques like spaced repetition to help you remember things long-term, and adaptive difficulty. So it's always challenging, but not overwhelming.
That sounds way more effective than just reading a textbook or watching videos.
The idea is that these active, personalized methods are much better for actually acquiring and retaining these kinds of complex skills.
And a big part of this is making it accessible, right? globally.
Absolutely. They see a real critical gap in traditional business education, which often doesn't focus enough on these specific human-AI interaction skills. So this program is designed to be accessible pretty much anywhere, regardless of your formal education level or where you live.
How do they manage that globally?
Well, several key features. Multilingual support is a big one. They mentioned 12 languages using AI translation, plus low bandwidth options and even offline functionality for some core materials.
That's important for reaching places where internet access might be less reliable.
Definitely. And they also talk about cultural contextualization of the examples and scenarios, so it resonates better in different parts of the world.
So comparing this to, say, a standard MBA or a tech boot camp, it's really carving out a different niche, isn't it?
It is. Your MBA might focus on business fundamentals, finance, marketing. A boot camp drills down on specific coding languages or tools.
Right.
This EON program, it's laser focused on the human skills needed for that collaboration with AI within an entrepreneurial context. The technical requirement is basically none, unlike a boot camp.
And the learning approach is different too. Less standardized, more personalized, and adaptive.
Exactly. And the skill application is meant to be immediate, directly relevant to building your venture, not just theoretical knowledge or isolated technical tasks. It treats AI not just as a tool, but as a core part of the strategic framework.
You mentioned applying it directly to your venture. How integrated is the learning with actually building a business?
That's another key point. They emphasize the seamless integration. The learning isn't separate. It's embedded.
How so?
So as you, the entrepreneur, face real challenges in your startup journey, the program offers up the specific skill modules and practice scenarios relevant to that challenge right when you need them. It's contextual practice with immediate application.
Learning on the job, essentially, but with AI-guided support for these specific human skills.
You got it. It makes the learning incredibly relevant.
Okay, let's try to wrap this up then. The main takeaway here seems to be that EON Reality, with this essential skills program, is really doubling down on the idea that for entrepreneurs to succeed in an AI-driven future, mastering certain human capabilities is just as, if not more important, than pure technical expertise.
Absolutely. It's about developing those 6 core skills. The fluency, the problem articulation, collaboration, mindset, adaptive learning, and creativity through a very modern, personalized, and accessible learning approach.
And this isn't just theoretical. It's designed to be practical and globally reachable via the EON AI Academy portal. Sounds like a potentially powerful resource for aspiring entrepreneurs or even existing ones trying to adapt.
Definitely. And it prompts a thought, maybe for you listening. Step back from just entrepreneurship for a second. Think about your own work, your own field. Which of these 6 skills, like being better at defining problems for AI or collaborating more smoothly with smart systems, where could strengthening those give you an edge?
That's a really good question to ponder. Where could that human-AI partnership skill make a difference for any of us?
Worth thinking about.
Indeed. If you want to dig deeper into EON's approach, they have a white paper titled AI-Powered Entrepreneurship: How EON Reality Reimagines the Startup Journey. You can probably find that and more info on the EON Reality website, and check out their other content like their podcast and the EON XR spoken blog.
Lots to explore there.
Definitely. Well, thanks for tuning in to this deep dive.